What's up, little monsters? It's your favorite twins, and today we are revisiting The Fame Monster by Lady Gaga. This is one of our favorite projects by Gaga. I think it is our favorite.
It is our favorite, yes.
It just holds so many hits, some of her greatest records.
Yeah.
The era itself is so memorable. I feel like this was the biggest shift in her career from more of a pop image to a darker toned image.
Absolutely.
Where she started exploring, the darker parts of ourselves.
Yeah.
It serves as a single EP, but also the deluxe edition to The Fame, meant to have this yin-yang energy.
And does.
And you can definitely feel it. I mean, over here you got blonde hair, over there you got black. It doesn't get much more yin-yang than that.
With this release, it really cultivated an image and a sound that we love from Gaga, which is more of that darker pop. And I think about it, it was the perfect segue into Born This Way,
Absolutely.
right? And then we got it again over 10 years later with Mayhem. So, Gaga really found a good pocket. Not to mention the songs are incredible and have such a deep meaning. I think, like you said, the era as a whole, it was a lot of shock value. You think about the legendary, Bad Romance music video, and then you have Telephone with Beyonce. It was a peak that you had to be there during that time, to experience it in real time to really, really appreciate.
Opposite of its predecessor, The Fame Monster explores the fears of fame and everything that kind of goes into it.
Not the surfaced, more of the glitz and glam and the lush life of the debut.
Right, but what's behind it?
Here's the darker side of it, right?
So I'm excited to get into this. We have revisited this before a long, long time ago. It's been scrubbed from the internet. Do not try. So we are going to revisit the album again with a fresh set of ears.
But before we get started, make sure to follow us on all of our social media. We'd love to connect with you guys.
And of course, if you're into exclusive content, full-length reactions, and early access, be sure to join our Patreon. It's a whole lot of fun. There's a whole lot of new content over there, and we'd love to have you.
Roma, Roma, ma, Gaga, ooh la la, what's your romance?
Turn that up.
I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 love. I want your leather studded kiss in the sand. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want it bad, bad, bad.
Hey.
I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could run a battle man. I want your psycho, your vertigo step. While you in my window, baby, you're sick. 'Cause I want rich, rich, baby. I want that bad, bad, bad. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love and all your love is revenge. You and me could run a battle man. Gaga, ooh la la, what's your romance? Walk, fashion, baby, work it, move that bitch crazy. Walk, fashion,
Thinking of those big gold heels. Another thing I really loved about this era was the fashion. And I could be wrong, but I feel like this was her fashion at its peak. This was the time where it was like you really didn't know what she was going to pop out with, whether it was going to be a meat dress, a telephone sitting on her head. You didn't know what it was going to be. So just listening to the music and picturing the visuals, like, it's so well crafted.
Yeah.
Working, I'm a freak bitch, baby. I want your love and I want your revenge. Je ton amour et je veux ta revanche. Je ton amour, I don't wanna be friends.
I made sure I memorized that first part.
I wanna be friends.
Love that.
What's your romance? I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could run a battle man. What's your romance? What's your romance? Ra ra, Roma, Roma, ma, Gaga, ooh la la, what's your romance?
Yes.
Timeless.
Like,
Timeless.
That is just such, yeah, you said it right. It's such a timeless song.
Yeah.
And Bad Romance touches on the fear of love monster, which is interesting because when you listen to the song, you don't necessarily get that off the rip because she's saying, I want it.
Right.
But it's also wanting something that isn't good for you. So I kind of understand the idea of the fear of love.
Right.
Because this is such a toxic love. Right? I also want to note this. Coming off of the Fame, not that we question Gaga's vocal ability, but with the Fame, it was auto-tune.
Right.
Gaga wasn't really singing. I feel with the Fame Monster, I think of songs like Bad Romance, like Speechless, right? That's where it was kind of like, hold on.
Wait, she has a voice.
This woman can, hold on, she can actually really sing, like, behind all the effects to her voice.
Right.
She has a really good one. So, I don't know, I was listening to the ad-libs and stuff in Bad Romance, and I'm like, she was really singing up in that studio.
Absolutely. It has some of my favorite ad-libs she's ever done, and I love hearing this song live. I think that in the beginning, she had to push past the idea of being just a gimmick.
Yeah.
And she had to really find that balance between, okay, my image and my talent. That's why I've always said I admire her as a performer because she makes sure to bring in other talents. I can play an instrument. I can, sing some parts a cappella and hit those notes.
Yeah.
I can dance.
Yeah.
Right? She's a full package as an artist, and that's just what's made her so great and why she's lasted this long. To your point about fear of love, it is a little polarizing at first, but I think it's more so fearful of a good love.
Yes.
A healthy love.
Yes.
Real love.
Yes.
Which is why she says things like, I want your ugly, I want your horror, because that's comfortable for me. I don't have to get too close, too vulnerable.
Yeah.
There's a distraction, right? I want your lover's revenge. It's chaos.
Yeah.
I might be messing something up and I don't even care. So that's why it makes sense. It's a bad romance. So I love that we started off with that because honestly, love is something that I think everyone experiences in some capacity.
Absolutely.
I know that we are young, and I know that you may love me, but I just can't be with you like this anymore, Alejandro.
She's got both hands in her pocket, and she won't look at you. She hides through love, superstition. She's got a halo around her finger. You know that I love you, boy. Hot like Mexico, rejoice. At this point, I've gotta choose nothing. Don't call my name, don't call my name. Alejandro, I'm not your babe. Don't wanna kiss, don't wanna touch. Just want my cigarette and hug. Roberto, Alejandro, Alejandro.
Just let me go.
She's not broken, she's just a baby. But her boyfriend's like a dad, just like a dad. And all those flames that burn for you, like Mexico and Jordan. Alejandro, I'm not your babe, I'm not your babe. Fernando, Alejandro, don't bother me. Don't call my name, don't call my name. I'm not your babe, I'm not your babe. Call my name, don't call my name. Alejandro, Roberto, Alejandro.
And again. This is what I'm talking about. A fully formed song. Alejandro is always gonna be top 5 for me in her discography.
Yeah.
And I have to shout out Red One. Gaga and Red One together is magic. I feel like every artist has that one producer they work closely with.
And
I feel like
it
Red
was
One
her
was
Red
always
One.
Gaga's. does. Like, it just always worked. Alejandro touches on the fear of men monster, and I see how that makes sense.
Yes.
You know, if you guys know Gaga's history with men, she's been very open about the things that she's been through. But I also love how this connects to Bad Romance. Bad Romance is the fear of love. I don't want to get too close, right? And so in this song, to say don't want to kiss, don't want to touch, it's still carrying that same concept. And naming all these different men, it's like, I'm avoiding you so much that I don't even remember your name. I'm just focused on the act, in a sense. But I know, in the end, it's Alejandro. I know it, because part of me does want to get close.
Yeah.
So, love this song. Love the video. It's one of her most daunting videos.
What? As some people will say, the blasphemy.
They were mad.
But I'm sorry. It's what builds a legend.
It's
what builds a legend. I'm sorry.
What's a legend without a little controversy?
Without a little controversy.
I need that.
It's just pushing the envelope, and that's what I miss in today's artistry. But we're not going to touch on that. She's got both hands in her pocket and she won't look at you. The timidness, right? That stuck out to me a lot. It's something that you didn't focus on, right? It was just a good song. You could not escape Alejandro.
No.
I was in the T-Mobile store and I'm hearing Alejandro on the radio. You just couldn't escape it.
A real hit.
So to kind of dissect it and revisit it, years later and realize, wow, like just each song really took on its own story and its own, persona and meaning. It's just you appreciate it that much. The value of these songs is just so much greater.
The line, she hides true love, that gives it away right there. Also love how cinematic the song is. You can picture everything happening, not just because I've seen the video a million times, but it really starts in this almost cold, dark winter night. And it ends that way too. So it keeps you in this setting, and then with the violin and just like very old time love, forbidden love almost, like it's just an incredible record. I love that song.
And she did a great job of bringing that to life with Coachella.
Yes.
Because you said Dark Winter Night. I got that. I got that. Yeah.
Don't call me Gaga. I've never seen one like
Not before.
Don't look at me like that.
It's like, what was the accent? I love it.
Again, cinematic.
Yeah, man.
You amaze me. Look at me. That boy is bad and honestly, he's a wolf. But I guess I still didn't know you were alive. I smiled at friends, she's seen you around the floor. She mumbled something while we got down on the floor. We might have fun, yeah, that boy is a monster. That boy is a monster. Eat my heart. Said to me, girl, you look good enough to eat. Put his arms around me.
I like that note.
Said, boy, don't get your paws right off of me. Something tells me that I've seen him, yeah. That boy is a monster. He ate my heart, instead. He's a monster in my way. I wanna just dance, but he took me home instead. Uh-oh, we French kissed on a subway train. He tore my clothes right off. He ate my heart and then he ate my brain. That boy is a monster. That boy is a monster.
Yeah. Out of all these songs, I didn't play that one a lot. I do remember the performance on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yes, I remember that
Yeah,
too.
you heard that? All the spikes and
More
stuff.
iconic moments.
Yeah, more iconic moments. But I do have an appreciation for that song because, well, number one, it's the title track,
Right.
per se, right? But I do feel like it really seamlessly ties in the first three tracks. Monster touches on the fear of sex.
Yeah.
It's the fear of sex monster.
Right.
And so, to me, this is the one song where its meaning is evident. But like you were saying with Alejandro, if you know Gaga's past with men, it really does paint that vivid picture, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when something that is so rightfully yours is taken away from you, it does immediately create a fearless, a hesitance to kind of do that again, or, you know, be that, I don't even want to say vulnerable, but to do an act, and then when it's supposed to be like out of love, it's you don't associate it with that anymore.
Yeah, you associate it with fear.
Yeah,
you're associated with a monster. I think sex is obviously one of the closest forms of intimacy. A lot of times when you're not comfortable with that, you can run from it, and it can be a very almost traumatizing experience too. I love how she kind of paints the picture of this guy in a way hunting her down in a sense, like a monster, eating her heart out, right? Which translates to heartbreak as well. So, again, I agree with you. I mean, going into Bad Romance and Alejandro, it ties all that together very nicely. You know, fear of love, fear of sex. It's a very solid title track, a solid dance track. I will agree. I didn't go back a million times. I've listened to it more over the years. And grown an appreciation for it. But overall, I think it's one of those deep cuts that just keeps the album moving. She performs it a lot, though.
Yes, she does.
So I think it's one of her favorites. She does. Every tour seems to get monster.
Good monster,
I can't believe what you said to me last night. We were alone. You threw your arms up, baby. You gave up. If you tight jeans with your long hair, and we sing our resting life. Could we fix you? And does your punchline just a joke? I'll never talk again. Oh boy, you left me speechless. I'll never talk again. Oh boy, you left me speechless. You've left me speechless, so speechless. And I'll never love again. Oh, speechless. I can't believe how you slurred at me with your half-wide broken jaw. It's bubble dreams. I can't believe how you looked at me with your Johnny Walker eyes. He's gonna get you, and after he's through, but I'm a loser right now, so baby, raise a glass to land all the broken hearts of all our ex-friends. Oh, friend, you've left me.
I love this special friend.
And after all the drinks and bars that we've been to, would you give it all up? Would you give it all up for you? If I promise, boy, to you, that I'll never talk again. I'll never write a song, won't even sing along. I'll never love again. So speechless. Will you ever talk again? Oh boy, why you so speechless?
Love how long that was.
Left me, but you choose standing company. Why you so speechless?
Yes.
That has always been one of the highlights on the album for me.
I don't know what it was about Speechless, but we used to have those small little like MP3 players. We had to like download the song from the computer. And Speechless, I used to just listen to that on repeat. I remember it even had the the original cover, not the deluxe cover, and like the emotion in this song. Speechless is the fear of death monster, and what inspired the story is her father's open heart surgery. It inspired you think like, oh my god, I could lose somebody that means so much to me, and it's like I will give all this up. Like it means nothing to me. Like, and you have those moments of realization when trauma or death is at someone's door. Like it's just. It hits you all at once how precious life is, and so to say you left me speechless, I have nothing to say. Like the idea of losing you. So I love it.
Obviously, with fear of death, like I think it's so complex. Some people find peace in the idea of passing, and some people are deathly afraid of it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's all about perspective and how you look at it. And so here, I love that Gaga is surprised and taken back and almost hurt in a way by the fact that, you know, this person is okay with leaving. Because it also means leaving her.
Yeah.
And you're leaving me speechless because it's like I don't know how to respond to that in a way.
Yeah.
I can see the elements in which it's related to her father, but also how she's kind of written it in a guise of someone in general to where everyone can relate.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It's very broad to where everyone can find relation to it, and how, again, it's perfectly woven into the album because fear of death can also translate to fear of loss. And a lot of the time, the reason why people don't love is because of loss. That loss feels too great, you know? So if I don't love it all, I won't feel it when it happens.
Absolutely.
You know, as deeply. It's almost like pleading, saying, if I give this all up, if I do this or I do that, will you stay? I love this song. I think it's one of the most shocking songs on the album because you don't really expect her to go in this direction.
Yeah.
But it's very David Bowie. It's very, you know, has those rock elements. And coming off of like a bunch of dance pop tracks, you would expect that. So like you were saying to your point earlier with her showing off her vocal ability, this is where I think we started to step into that more. Aside from Brown Eyes. And then we're right back to that dance pop. You know, I could have seen that opening the album the same way it opened the tour.
I was going to say it did open the tour.
Yeah. I think Bad Romance is obviously, come on. But Dance in the Dark would have been good as well because I think it still speaks to the point. You know, Dance in the Dark touches on fear of self.
Yeah.
Right? Which is kind of what this is all about, that inner monster.
Yes.
That kind of haunts us in a way. But I love that this song's about freedom. Finding freedom in the dark because it's still in theme with, in a way, being afraid of being seen.
Yes.
Right? But you find freedom in the dark because it feels like it's just you. And you feel most comfortable with yourself. Right? So, I don't know. I've always loved how New York this is. Very nighttime. I can see that this is the beginnings of songs like The Edge of Glory, Hair.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Just a little more pop leaning.
Absolutely.
Or, I love the synths on this album. I'm a sucker for synths, especially during this time. So yeah, I really do like Dance in the Dark.
Yeah.
And still saying like I fall apart when this guy sees me because again it's the love part coming back in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I like how this album is still very like in theme. It's very cohesive.
Very.
And that's the thing, like you were saying earlier, it's not till later where you really listen.
what did you say? Oh, you're breaking up on me. Sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm kinda busy. Sick and tired of my vulnerability. Sometimes I feel like I live in Grand Central Station. I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing. Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore. Stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore. Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore.
Can't do it in the snare. I know, I'm like, legs.
The number you have reached is not interested in that. Please check the number or try your call again.
Telephone is the fear of suffocation monster.
If that wasn't clear.
And that was not clear.
Yeah.
It's because, listen, love is a great thing.
Right.
But sometimes you just want your freedom, bro.
You just want your freedom.
Like, please don't call me, don't text me, don't do nothing. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone. Like, you still crave independence within a relationship,
Exactly.
and that's what telephone, is. We're reading that it was written for Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And she didn't end up using it for Circus. Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Because I'm so sorry, but that was not Britney's song.
But I have to be fair though.
It would have sounded great.
Britney would have killed that.
Yes.
She would have.
But it's just like,
This was Gaga's.
no, this was just Gaga's song. And then to know that Britney was, supposedly gonna be the feature instead of Beyonce. No, it was meant for these two.
It
And I
was.
think, coming off a video phone as well, it just worked. This video is legendary, in my personal opinion.
Legendary.
My personal opinion.
A blueprint,
The
for
cigarette
sure.
glasses, killing everybody in the diner, the dance, the American
Storyline.
flag, just the storyline, everything. Where's part 2?
Selfish mother.
You've been a bad girl, Gaga.
Like there's so many moments in that
the
video.
pussy wagon, just
The blue
everything.
telephone hat, them high ass heels. Gaga
Yes.
is Fear of Suffocation though within the album, right? I love how it ties in because not only is it a huge record, which is another great thing, is that the huge songs don't deviate from the point.
No, not at all.
They don't distract.
Not at all.
They're not one off.
Yeah.
They fit in perfectly. Fear of Suffocation is fear of freedom, right? Because another thing, tying back into fear of love, when you fall in love, when you're in a relationship, you kind of have to share your life with that person.
Absolutely.
So here she is
Absolutely.
again running from that.
Yeah.
Running from, losing that independence.
Yep.
Losing that freedom and a sense of it.
Yep.
So, yeah, I read also that they switched the beat for Beyonce and broke it down a little bit more because at first she wasn't feeling it. And I could hear that, which I think was a really dope touch because you can hear the production get a little darker and warpy a little bit.
Oh, that is dope.
Not darker, but deeper. A little, make you pop your shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Legendary song.
I still play this at least once a week.
And you know what? I need them to perform this live together.
We need that. We never got it.
Never happened.
Yeah.
I love that lavender blonde. The way she moves, the way she walks. I touch myself, can't get enough. Through all the tears and all the lies, I touch myself and it's alright. Just feeling that glass is empty, that the world is gonna burn. Yeah, we in the time with the blood and the red wine, smiles in our eyes 'cause we're having a good time. Be your best friend, yeah, I'll love you forever. Up in the clouds, on a high, you'll never.
I used to sleep on that song.
Really?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
no,
I'm talking
no,
about
no.
younger me.
No.
Like
because
8, 10 years old.
So happy I could die.
But that is
been.
honestly, I can't say it's in my top 3. Not when you have Bad Romance, Alejandro on Telephone. That's I can't. However, it ranks so high for me in Gaga's discography. I really love that song.
So Happy I Could Die touches on the fear of alcohol monster, but I can also take it as the fear of addiction monster.
Yeah.
You know, because we hear Higher Than Ever, but we also hear Bottle of Red Wine, you know?
Yeah.
And that's escapism. That is an escape.
Yes.
With the lyrics, it sounds like the substance is kind of like pulling her in, luring her in.
Absolutely.
By saying, just give in. And this idea of being so happy I could die, it's like you are escaping to a point that you fear nothing.
Yeah.
And that's how it turns into an addiction. Because you are floating, you're kind of outside yourself, and so all your inhibitions are gone, all the things that would usually hold you back are gone. So it's to the point to where I could die right now, and I wouldn't even feel it. I wouldn't even care. I'm so happy. You know, but it is a false sense of happiness. Because obviously you're running from all these little monsters inside of you. So I, too, really like that song. A lot. I love the synths on it. I love the fact that, you know, the beat does feel like a pulse. Speaking of that line where she says, touch myself off through the night, obviously, dancing in circles, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But I read here, she also stated it's touch herself as in her pulse to make sure she's still alive, to make sure that you can still feel the sensation of your body. So, again, it's a great song. I think that we slow down realistically twice with Speechless and So Happy I Could Die. And sonically, they're so different, but what we needed on this album.
Absolutely.
Don't be scared. I've done this before. Show me your teeth.
Oh, this is an acquired taste right here.
Don't want no money.
Shit's ugly.
Just want your sex. Got no direction.
I need direction.
Just got my van. Got my van. Take you out of my bedroom.
Take a bite of me, boy.
Show me your teeth. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. I'm gonna love you with my hands that show me your teeth.
Tell me when.
Show me your teeth.
Open your mouth, boy.
Got no salvation.
Salvation.
Got no religion.
My religion is you.
Got my addictions. Now I love to fix it. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands that show me your teeth.
Just tell me when.
Show me your teeth.
My religion
Help me, the man now show me your face. Help me, the man now show me your face.
Oh, this is a hit. I'm sorry.
Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands that show me your teeth.
Just tell me when.
Show me your teeth. Oh,
It's not how big. It's how me.
show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, that is how you end an album.
That's how you do it. Teeth touches on the fear of truth monster.
Yeah.
Show me your teeth.
Show me teeth.
Show me you.
Show me the scariest part about you. And when you think about it, the teeth is the scariest part of a monster. That's the part you fear the most. So I love the fact that she ends there because even though it's still a fear, she's kind of embracing it a little bit more.
She's intrigued.
Show me the
by it.
truth.
Yeah, like
Right? I need that.
yes, because at the end of the day, like that's what's gonna keep me.
Right.
There's also some innuendos in there.
Horrible.
When I tell you that got no salvation, got no religion, it had the ooh. Gaga's songwriting has always been amazing, and I remember during this era she touched on getting high before writing music. That was like a big habit of hers. And it was good for the time. I'm not encouraging it. It was good for the time.
Right.
It was good for the time. It gave us some hits. It's so gritty. Like I remember the performance, all black, 2-piece, the
With the
blood
blood,
dripping,
yes,
the
yes.
yellow blondish hair, like icon.
You had to be on YouTube.
Icon. You had to be on YouTube.
The thing is, right, with Teeth, this is for Killa fans.
Yeah.
Killer fans are Chief fans.
Because anybody
Chief
that
fans are Killer fans.
Thank you, because anybody that didn't understand Killer doesn't get Teeth.
I'm just saying, and you know, it may not be for all of you. Sonically, Teeth is another song that I don't think anybody was expecting. This church stomp, which goes hand in hand with the lyrics. It's kind of crazy.
It's so good.
But
it's
just epic, and I love how it kind of recaps the fears in the album: love, addiction, you know,
Yes, yes,
circling back
absolutely.
to bad romance, you know,
Absolutely.
sex.
That was such a fun listen. Like we said, we have revisited this before, but it was time to do it a little older, a little wiser, fresh ears. I enjoyed it. Gaga, you are a legend. There will never be another Lady Gaga.
I think The Fame Monster is a statement all on its own. On your first listen, you're bound to go back. You know, I think that it's a timeless record. I think that it is her best album. I would include The Fame in that. Just think it's perfect.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think we've said all that we can say about it. This was a fun revisit. We love doing these.
Yeah.
Going back to a time in her career where she was such a young, early artist, but so fully developed to where you were shocked with everything that she would do.
Yeah.
Like this girl just had all of this in her in little old New York.
Yeah.
Crazy. What is your top 4?
Mine, Bad Romance, Alejandro, Telephone, Speechless.
Oh,
And
wow.
I want to put So Happy I Could Die, but Speechless has always been.
I feel that.
Yeah. What about you?
Bad Romance, Alejandro, Telephone, and Teeth.
Ooh! As always, we'd love to know what you guys thought about The Fame Monster. Let us know your top 4 down below in the comments.
If you enjoyed watching us react, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.